Hey, my lovely people. Welcome back to A Black Cat's Voice. I'm back with a brand new episode for you guys, but before I get into today's topic, I would just like to thank each person who has supported my craft, whether through social media, through listening to my podcast, through making a donation. I'm just very thankful for each person that supports my dream. So, today's topic is that you have to know where you belong. You have to know where you belong. Stop trying to make yourself fit where you don't belong. Now, I, for one, am definitely guilty of this. When I was younger, when I was in my 20s, my early 20s, I felt very lonely. I felt very isolated. So I would do so many things that I was not necessarily comfortable with, nor did I really want to do, just to try to fit in because I didn't want to be alone. Like, I would party every single weekend. And anybody who knows me knows I don't like crowds. I don't like being around a lot of people. It's just very uncomfortable and it just really triggers my anxiety. So I really don't like parties. But I found myself partying every single weekend just because I wanted to fit in with the people who were doing that. I would be drinking alcohol. Like, I used to drink so much, you guys. And I hated alcohol. I never liked the taste of it. I mean, besides Hennessy. I never liked the taste of any of it. But I would find myself consuming so much liquor just because it's like, hey, my friends are drinking or my family's drinking. So I don't want to be the odd one out, nor do I want them to think like, oh, she's acting different or she's acting funny because I don't drink. So I thought I had to keep drinking. Like, I tolerated so many people, so many situations, just so many different things that I knew I was better than. I found myself just being around people who had showed me on multiple occasions that they did not care about me. And if they did, they didn't care in the way that they said they did. Because when you truly care about somebody, there's just certain things you won't do. Not only just certain things you won't do, but there's certain situations you would never put them in. If someone is constantly putting you in a challenging or dangerous predicament, they cannot care about you as much as they say they do, because why would they keep doing that? And I couldn't realize that because I was so afraid of being alone that I was like, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna do what everybody else is doing because I didn't want to be alone. As sad as it sounds, that I was desperate to not be alone. But one thing I really had to realize is that it's uncomfortable. It's not a good feeling always having to do stuff I don't want to do or agree to stuff that I don't agree with. It was just very uncomfortable to live my life pretending to be somebody that I clearly wasn't. And when you really find where you belong, you don't have to force it. You don't have to do things you don't want to do. You don't have to, pretend you're okay with stuff you're not okay with, because when people genuinely love you, you're not even going to be in that situation. It's just going to feel like home. You're just going to feel like kicking your shoes off and, just being yourself, because now you have that opportunity. You have to find where you belong and be there. Don't keep trying to make yourself fit in spots, in places, just in situations that you don't belong in. Okay, let's take it to the animal kingdom. Now, have y'all ever seen a zebra trying to kick it with lions? Do you ever see a zebra going and trying to chop it up with a whole bunch of lions, trying to kick it with them, trying to do what they do? You don't see it, right? Because the zebra knows good and damn well it has no business hanging around with lions, because it is not a lion. A zebra can only pretend to be a lion for so long before they would figure out, hey, you're not a lion, you're a zebra. And it's the same for all of us. We're not I mean, depending on how you look at it, technically we're not animals, I guess, but technically we are. Anyways, depending on how you look at it, we do the same thing. And how is a zebra smart enough to know, hey, I don't belong over there. Let me not go over there. Let me not try to be around them because I don't belong there. But as people, we can't see that. We will knowingly continue to put ourselves in the same situations over and over and stay around people who have clearly showed us they mean us no good just because we want to belong somewhere. Just because we want to have, feel like we have people. But it's really better to be alone than to be where you don't belong. It really is. I'm just saying all this to say that if you have to change who you are to be around someone, then maybe that's not the person that you want to be around. Now, I would never tell anybody how to live their life. We're all entitled to do whatever we feel like doing. But I'm just saying you're going to feel a lot happier and a lot more at peace when you don't have to fake it anymore. When you don't have to pretend to be a zebra, when you know good and damn well you a lion. I was pretending to be a zebra and kicking it with zebras for so long. And I would go home and look in the mirror and be like, why doesn't this feel right? Because I'm a motherfucking lion. And I don't belong with zebras. I'm a lion. So if you a lion, don't be lying to yourself. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, find where you belong because that's where you can be yourself. Stop trying to make yourself fit where you don't belong. You're better than that. Take care, my lovely people. Stay safe.